It's the day after Halloween. We're going to see what's going on in Michael's. So clearly, Christmas has started at Michael's. I love Christmas candles, and they have a whole bunch of them. They're fully stocked pretty much, and they are 2 for $7.99. Let me see if I can get in a little closer here and see what kind of scents they have. There's mistletoe and holly, cinnamon stick. Let me get a little closer over here. I think there's like crushed peppermints, gingerbread cookies, crushed candy cane. Ooh, spiced maple, mulled cider, and the ones over on this side are the same as the ones over on the other shelf. Mistletoe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a couple of those. Okay, we see boxes of yarn. One thing I have noticed is that my Michael's has been keeping their limited edition yarns stocked. In previous limited edition yarns, they kind of get one shipment in and then they're done with it. But they've restocked mine 2 or 3 times, which I love. Please let me know if they're doing this at your Michael's also. This is the mixed up. It has 3 different kinds of textures in this particular yarn. And if you would like to see a more in-depth shopping trip of these yarns, I'll put that link to that video. Actually, I've got a couple of videos down in the description so that you can go take a better look at them if you'd like. This is kind of a quick trip in. I just wanted to see what was going on the day after Halloween. They've got some teeny tiny crochet hooks, and those are Susan Bates. Their hooks are nicely stocked too. Like, there are barely any blank spaces, which I appreciate. Thank you, Michael's. Ooh, look at this Clover Tunisian hook set. Or it's Tunisian. Are those the interchangeable hooks? I think they are. Okay, over here we've got some of the loops and threads hooks. These are really good prices for ergonomic hooks and then just the basic hooks down there. Looks like they're $2.50. They've got inexpensive sets. These are the hooks I would like to get if I had not found ergonomic hooks, because ergonomic hooks are my friends. I really like them because my hands are big, and seriously, my hands used to get a little crampy when I would use the hooks that didn't have the bigger handles, just the plain hooks. But I used those hooks for 35 years, so, definitely nothing wrong with them. Oh, this is a cute hook stand, $16.99. That's nice, and if you use a coupon, that's even better. I think this week they have all regular price items 20% off. There's a coupon for that. And here are some of the free patterns they have. I'm going to grab this elephant baby blanket pattern just because, I might want to make it sometime. And then there are some, there's a cute bunny rabbit hat pattern. I mean, Halloween's over, Easter is not anytime soon. Maybe there'll be a Christmas bunny rabbit somewhere. I don't know. The Art of Knitting hats. These hats all are so cool. If I wanted to knit something, I might get that book. 100 Quick and Easy Crochet Stitches. This is fun. That's an Annie's book. How much is this? $14.95. Well, if I didn't need to get candles, I might get that book, but gotta have the house smelling good. And if I ever want to start a new hobby, maybe embroidery, because look at all this pretty embroidery thread. But I think you can also crochet with embroidery thread, so I might not need to start a new hobby. I might just need to break out some of the embroidery thread in a really, really small crochet hook. Love those crochet kits. But really, let's go over and look at some yarn. That's what we really, really want to look at. Over here is some more of the limited edition. This is $7.99. Loops and threads, marled. I bet they have some more in the back because they just got some yarn in, because I noticed they're putting some away, and there was a guy putting some away that's in a one of those big wire boxes. There he is. I knew I wasn't seeing things. Yep, he's putting yarn away. And I don't think I've seen this color before, or maybe I just haven't been looking at the Loops and Threads Impeccable lately. $3.99 for this yarn, 285 yards. This Loops and Threads Impeccable, for those of you who don't know, is the Michaels, I would say, house yarn, Loops and Threads, but the Impeccable especially is kind of like the basic house yarn. I like this yarn, but I don't like it as much. It's not quite as soft as, say, Joann's Big Twist acrylic yarn. That's my favorite, is Joann's Big Twist. But I digress, because we're in Michaels right now, and I really love Michaels. But oh, look, they restocked the Tom Daly yarn. Last time I was here, it was running pretty low. There weren't this many colors, and now they have all the colors here. I'm so excited. I really, really want to get one of every single one of these, but I am trying to destash my yarn. I don't need this much yarn, but I love all the colors. This is a 4-weight cotton and acrylic blend. So I do think I'm going to get one of these. What color should I get? There's the olive twist, blue, gray, light gray, gold. There's some brown, some mauves, whites, kind of lavenderish colors. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go with the chocolate. Hot cocoa, that's the one, must get. Got to try it out. I've been dying to try this yarn out, so I'm really super excited. Over here in the center section, there's some of the limited edition Bernat yarns. That is the huge terry cloth rope yarn. That's what I call it. To me, it feels like a rope of towel, like terry cloth towel, but it's softer than that. And over here, we've got more of the limited edition Loops and Threads. This is ring spun, I believe, and this has all been freshly restocked. So many pretty colors. I have some of this at home. Actually, I have the mostly black one and the mostly red one, and I have started crocheting a blanket with that. I don't know if I'm going to rip it out and make something else. I don't know, but I love this yarn. It is really soft, really nice to work with. And here are some more free patterns. Anytime you see a little pattern like this hanging at Michaels, they're free for you to take to crochet or knit. Or I guess in the fabric section they would have sewing patterns. I don't know. I haven't looked. This aisle has baby yarns and cottons and a whole bunch of awesome yarn. Some Lion Brand, woolies. These are more like the natural type fibers. There's Lion Brand Scarfy, Loops and Threads. This is the Luxe Merino. And some Patton's wool. I love that my Michaels has 3 fully stocked aisles. It has this back wall, And it also has the fully stocked end caps and central aisles. This is seriously the best Michaels in the whole Kansas City area. It's actually the best Michaels I've ever been to. I'm just saying. I lucked out living in Lawrence, Kansas, where they have the best Michaels. Loops and Threads faux fur. I mean, look how nice this department is. I've been to other Michaels where it's like an aisle and a half stuck back in the, a half of an aisle and then another aisle stuck back in the back corner of the store where there's like little lighting. It's so sad, but this one is keeping my faith in Michaels. Thank you, Michaels. I know I'm going over the yarns kind of fast. If you would like me to make another video where I just look at each of the individual different types of yarn, I can do that. I don't know if it would, I don't want to get too repetitive. So you guys let me know. I am here to make you happy, to go to the yarn stores, to find out the things that you would like to know. Because I definitely don't want to get too repetitive. Over here are the Karen cakes. These are the Karen cakes they keep in stock. And, oh, love this blossom cake. Blossom cakes are a chain spun yarn. They came out as a limited edition about a year ago. And then they kept them as a regular yarn, but, you know, only certain colors. And those are the colors that we just saw. Okay, here is the, what is this? The cloud cakes. This is in the center aisle. And these are the limited edition Karen cakes right now. These have all been restocked. Like I said before, previously, they have not restocked the limited edition cakes. And they have this time, which I am super glad. And people are buying them too, which makes me super happy. That cloud cake is so soft. It feels a lot like Bernat Forever Fleece, except it's a smaller yarn. It's like a 3-weight, and the Forever Fleece is a 5-weight, I think. Oh, these macchiato cakes. These remind me of the Hobie cookie. And I'm trying to think what other yarn they remind me of. Mostly the Hobie cookie, though. At least of yarns that I have used. And I really love the color changes in it. So pretty. Okay, this is what super surprised me. I came around this edge. Last time I was here, they had just gotten it restocked for the second time, and it was stuffed full. And seriously, they're almost all gone again. Oh, I was trying to see what the name of that cake was, but I didn't get in close enough. Cinnamon swirl cakes. This is my favorite. This one is called Jam, I think. And these aren't as soft as I would like them to be. They feel kind of like Karen 1 pound. Kind of like that. They have that feel, but the colors are amazing. I love these colors. I want to take them all home. I'm torn between whether I want to get more yarn or I want to break my stash down, you know, to kind of make room for new yarn before I get new yarn. Which I guess that makes sense, but my brain does not like that. My brain and my heart and my soul wants the new yarn. And what is over here? We've got some of the Bernat Plush Big. I think that's what it's called. They have the smaller Bernat Plush at Joann's, but they have the bigger one at Michael's. I wonder if that's like some exclusive thing where Joanne says, okay, I'll take the smaller plush and you get the big plush, Michael's. I wonder if there's a deal like that. If you know, please let me know, because we need to share all the yarny knowledge. And I just want to take an overview to show you how nice this Michaels is. Like, they've got 3 full end caps. You go down here. There's also these crochet kits for $9.99. There's beginning, intermediate. I don't know if they have advanced or anything above intermediate. I think they do, but I'm not sure. And I didn't zoom in close enough to read that back right now. Look at all these cute amigurumi kits. And they come with everything you need, like the hook. Those are great Christmas gifts, I think, for somebody who, I mean, you'd want to get a beginner one for somebody who's just learning. Let's see, look at this yarn department. It's awesome. Both sides of these aisles are full of yarn. There's that wall of yarn in the back. And then the end caps here are full. Got a full aisle, this half of aisle of yarn. So anyway, there's an overview of my yarn department. Okay, now, what would a trip to Michael's be without a trip to the Christmas trees and the Christmas ornaments? I mean, I guess if it was in July, it would be weird because, you know, the Christmas stuff's not out then. But right after Halloween, I guess that's when the Christmas party starts. And they are stocked. All the Christmas trees are on sale right now. I think they're like 40% off. Over here, we've got Christmas ornaments, and I think those are 40% off too. I just get so excited. You may have noticed I didn't put Christmas music on this video yet because I'm thinking I don't want to get too Christmassy yet. But I did want to get kind of an early start on the Christmas stuff, looking at trees, looking at ornaments, because that is just so much fun. I like the lights. The lights are my favorite. And I think I need to get a new Christmas tree this year because I don't have one anymore. My son Anthony has my old Christmas tree. Last year, I decorated a bunch of my house plants that are really tall, that literally are trees in my house. So this year, I might have to go ahead and get a new Christmas tree. And now when they are on sale would be great. Oh, look, that one's $99, 40% off. That would be a $60 Christmas tree. Ooh, $79, that's even better. I don't need a fancy Christmas tree. Let's take a look at what I got. Didn't get a whole lot because, you know, I'm trying to cut down on the yarn stash a little, but I did get a couple of cool things. I got a candle to have smelly good things while I'm crocheting and working on bringing my yarn stash down. This particular one is Midnight Forest, and these are on sale too for $7.99. Regularly one for $6.99. I got that one and this one right here. It's the same. I just asked her to wrap one. I don't necessarily need 2 wrapped, just because one protection I think is good enough. This one is mulled cider. Smells so good, you guys. I gotta start having the holiday smells. I mean, these aren't necessarily Christmas smells. They're also, you know, like, they can be Thanksgiving smells too, but I mean, red and green. What can I say? And then I got one yarn, just one, because I've already gotten one of each of the limited edition yarns that they have in there, of, you know, the ones they have on the end caps, the loops and threads, and also the limited edition Karen cakes. Can you believe how well stocked and awesome my Michaels is here in Lawrence, Kansas? Oh my gosh, it's the best Michaels ever. But I did have to get this, and I have to say, oh my gosh, last time I was there, they were almost out of this, what is it, Tom Daly? Made with Love, the cottony one. I think that's what it is. I can't read his signature. Hot Chocolate. He was the, you know, the swimmer Olympic guy that was always crocheting and knitting on the sidelines at the Olympics that one year. But I haven't tried this out yet, and they had restocked this. So super excited. Of course, since I had to pick one, I picked out Hot Chocolate because obviously chocolate is the best. It's been a while since I've done an in-depth going through each one of the yarns. Let me know if you would like me to do a video on that. If not, you want to take a look at what those limited edition yarns are all about in each of the colors, take a look at this video. Love you guys. Bye. Is it already time to get ready for Christmas? Ah! Apparently so.